Good morning. Welcome to the Wichita Police Department Interwatch, Monday, September 11th. September 11th is a day I think that we will always remember and a day that we will never forget. I do want to just take a moment to remember those that were affected by the tragedy on September 11th, 2001. Our thoughts and prayers go out to all those that have been affected and continue to be affected by this incident that occurred. We have three different Interwatch items that we're going to have today. One of them is just a review of the shooting that occurred in the 2200 block of South Oliver on Saturday evening. Then I want to talk about an aggravated assault, and then also a partnership between ourselves and some other agencies in regards to a sex trafficking sting that was worked over the weekend. So first case is going to be 17C 62450. This is the aggravated battery. And the 2200 block of South Oliver occurred on the 9th, Saturday evening, about 9:15. On Saturday, September 9th at approximately 9:15, officers were dispatched to a shooting that occurred in the apartment complex in the 2200 block of South Oliver. A 25-year-old male lives at the apartment along with his 24-year-old girlfriend. At the time at the residence was also a the male's 23-year-old brother, and also another 36-year-old male. An argument and physical altercation ensued between the two brothers. The 25-year-old male then struck his brother on the back of the head with a handgun, and the gun discharged, causing minor injury to the 23-year-old's shoulder and minor wound to the 36-year-old male's leg. Both were minor injuries and transported to an area hospital with non-life-threatening injuries for treatment, and the 25-year-old male suspect fled the scene.
Can you describe the wound? Is it like graze wound or shrapnel?
I don't know the specifics of each wound. They were very minor wounds as far as the injuries that they received, and they were treated for non-life-threatening injuries. So minor wounds.
Was it one bullet that hit both?
Correct, yep. Yeah, it discharged one time when he struck his brother in the head, and it hit the shoulder of one individual and the leg of another.
And can you just repeat which brother, was it the 22-year-old brother that hit the older one?
Yeah, a 25-year-old male is the suspect that struck and it was 23. His brother's 23. Yeah.
Somebody arrested on that one?
No, we're still attempting to try and talk to the 25-year-old male in regards to what had occurred. He left the scene at that time, so we're still seeking to want to speak to him about the incident.
Any idea what the brother?
Initially, they had argued about some fruit snacks, and there was some other, I believe, some other situations that had come up during that argument, but that was kind of one of the initial things that started an argument that day. All right, the next case is an aggravated assault. This one occurred in the 11,500 of West Blake. Case number 17C 62702. 62702 in the 11,500 block of West Blake. Occurred last night at approximately 11 p.m. On Sunday, September 10th at approximately 11, officers were dispatched to a disturbance with a weapon call at a residence in the 11,500 block of West Blake. Officers had made contact with a parent who advised that his 17-year-old son had sent some suicidal statements to a friend. The parent advised that he and his other son attempted to help the 17-year-old male when he chased the 17-year-old male chased him armed with a knife. Officers were also notified that the 17-year-old was suffering from mental illness. Officers went to the residence and began to speak with the 17-year-old on the phone and spoke to him for almost 2 hours. At that point, the 17-year-old was able to be taken into custody without incident and transported to an area hospital for mental health treatment. The Wichita Police Department cares very much for this community and the people who live, visit, and work in this community. The officers did a great job in this situation, utilizing time and distance and working to help this 17-year-old receive treatment that he needs. It's also an example of situations that police face many times, and this is a multifold agency responsibility in these situations. And the WPD, the Wichita Police Department, we rely on our AG partners to help give the proper assistance that's needed in these incidents. In regards to that, this is also Suicide Prevention Week, and we ask we want to give everybody a reminder, if you have a family, friend, or someone who's making concerning statements, don't stay silent. Two major factors exist in somebody that is wanting to complete suicide, and that is somebody who has tried it in the past, previous attempts, or somebody who has an organized plan. So we ask, if you are concerned with someone you know, you can always call 911 and ask for police assistance. You can call ComCare Crisis at 316-660-7500 or the National Suicide Prevention Hotline at 1-800-273-8255. And again, don't stay silent. I want to encourage everybody that if somebody's making a concerning statement and you're concerned with them, to call one of these agency partners. Last thing I want to talk about is just partnership between different agencies and a sex trafficking sting that occurred this weekend. The Wichita Police Vice Section, Exploiting Missing Child Unit, Homeland Security Investigations, Health and Human Service Office of the Inspector General, Patrol South Broadway Corridor Team, and Patrol West SCAT Team, Special Community Action Team, joined together over this weekend for a sex trafficking sting on September the 8th and also September the 9th. The results of this organized effort were 11 people were arrested for buying sexual relations, 1 for sale of sexual relations, and 1 for promoting sale of sexual relations, and 2 for unrelated charges. The Wichita Police Department will continue to work with our investigative partners to help make Wichita a safe community.
I see that several people were arrested at 221 East Kellogg, apartment 516. Do you have any
Okay.
more information on that?
In regards, they were arrested for what?
Prostitution.
Okay, that's going to be in regards to our sex trafficking sting. We made several arrests. Again, 11 for buying sexual relations, 1 for sale of sexual relations, 1 for promoting sale of sexual relations, and 2 for unrelated charges. So those are going to be in relation to this sting that we worked with our partners on. Anything else?
Is there any update on the Edwin Brewer case in terms of charges or?
No update at this time. Still a very active case. A lot of moving parts to that case. So we're diligently working that case and making sure that we have all the information that we need so we can continue to proceed with this case. So no updates at this time in regards to that case, but once we have those updates, we will come and bring those to you.
Is WPD still looking for the guy who stabbed a dog on Friday?
I have to check into that case. Yeah, I can look into that case to see if we've made any arrests in that case or not. We were still trying to talk to the individual that was involved in that case, so I'll have to look at that. Anything else? All right. Well, it's Monday. It's the start of the week. I hope everybody has a great week. Thank you.